Yeah, well, hello there, folks. Welcome back to my channel, Wet Channel. Hope you all are still truly well and blessed by our Lord and Savior. As you can see, it looks a bit better, but believe me, it is very cold. Let me just get that side of the bakkie. We had rain, we had snow. It is actually Tuesday today, so tonight you all will see the video about the Busa Summit. And yeah, I'm busy making another Thursday video for you all. So yeah, what's going on? Well, I will explain in a little while, but we're going back to the dyno. Hopefully for the last time. Definitely for the last time before the top ends. And hopefully we don't freeze over there. So yeah, if you're watching Thursday night when this is premiering, remember there's live chat and you're gonna really want to talk to me before the top ends, because I think there's gonna be questions. So yeah, I think I've said enough, said all I had to say. Let's get to the cold movie. Let's go. Alright folks, you know how it goes. Before we start the video, quick shout out to all the members / supporters of the channel. And then in the the previous, not the last one, the one before that, Beast 325i, he got a free membership in the live chat. So welcome my man. I'm not sure who's still left there, I'll check that. But yeah, no other new members. Then this guy over here, CJ, I can't remember what your surname is. He got a t-shirt. Yeah, so I caught him there at Garib, and he was so happy to see me, one of my big supporters, and I gave him the t-shirt off my back. So yeah, he got some merch. Although it was a bit sweaty, he got it. So yeah, enough of yapping. Let's get to the movie. Yeah, so if you watch that Busa Summit video, this bike performed very, very good. Yesterday I came back in the snow, first time in my life driving in snow with a bike. Not a happy experience. If you hit the slush, yeah, you better get ready to hit the ground. Luckily for me, the Lord saved me. He kept me from falling, and it was 170 km to Bloemfontein. When I got there, I spent about half an hour in the bathroom underneath the hand dryers just to get feeling back in my hands. And I would like to thank the folks from the Funder Tour. I passed some of them on the road. They were praying for me. I was the only biker on the road as far as I know in that snow. I didn't see anyone else, and we left a day later with the Busa Summit. But I would like to thank all those folks from the Funder Tour. They drive V8s all across the country, or old cars and V8s, I'm not pretty sure. But they made a circle around me and prayed for me, and I would like to thank them a lot. From there on, from Bloem to Welkom, it was night and day difference. I wasn't cold. I could actually defrost and even drive. Very lekker. But yeah, this bike, impressive. We will be doing loads of things on her again. But yeah, the video is not on this one. The video is on this one. Why? Well, yeah, quickly, I'm going to give you some info after last week's Thursday's video, when I showed you changing the tires and doing the charging and everything. Well, they didn't contact me. They contacted my tuner Shinko. I don't know who from Shinko, but let's say Shinko contact my tuner Shane and told him they saw in my video I'm driving with this Shinko tire, and I'll give it to you word for word. They said I shouldn't go more than 1 kilometer. This tire won't last. Yeah, very lucky to find that out. So guess what? Now I've got zero confidence in that tire. I'll be changing that tire to something I know that will last. Metzler, Pirelli. I still have that one. I got sponsored. It's a Michelin Power 6, but I can't use it. I have a specific purpose. I'm dropping the profile a bit to lower the top end a bit just to get easier there. That's in a nutshell. So yeah, what's going on? Why are we going back to the dyno? Well, in that data, that 300 run where I did with the nose, not me, Shane. Shane checked the data. I check all the normal stuff. He checks the stuff I don't even think about checking. We found that the bike was running a bit lean. It's got safeties when it goes lean, so it activated the spray pump and everything to stop it from going lean, but that's safeties. We don't want it to go into the safeties. We want it to be tuned correctly. So what we are thinking is the water meth injectors were clogged when we used it previously on the dyno to set it. Now, because it's spraying, you're spraying water into the motor, it's running lean. So yeah, guess what? We're going back to the dyno. But this time, we know the clutch isn't slipping. So we will be making at least like 200 to 230 horses. Because we don't want to check the horsepower too much. I don't want to break her on the dyno again. We will do a run or two, a couple of horsepower, show you what she makes, but we won't go flat out. I don't want to break this bike. This motor is 2 years, almost 3 years old now. I needed to make it to the top ends. So yeah, we're going to the dyno. For me to go to the dyno, yeah, I'm talking a lot, sorry. I need to strip these panels off again. Easier access to the water meth injectors. And then also when we get to Shane, we're somewhere gonna clean the injectors again, because this bike has been standing now for a month or two with the ethanol in. So just to make sure the injectors are fine, we will clean the water meth injectors also. And then if there's nothing else, going to the dyno. So yeah, I'll strip her down, show you when she's naked. Issue I have is I can put the tailpiece on, but it's easier to strap the bike down on the dyno without the tailpiece. But with the tailpiece off and the lovely rainy weather, we're afraid with all the electronics, so I will figure something out. Maybe wrap everything in plastic or something. Yeah, so there's that. And oh yeah, there's one more thing, but I will talk a bit later on that. Let me first strip the bike down, let you at least see there's some progress. Oh yeah, and it is, you can't see the date, but it's Tuesday today, 11 o'clock. We will be loading tomorrow at the dyno, and Thursday, Lord willing, you can see the video. Okay, stop yapping. Get to working. Okay, she's ready. What I'll do is I'll put the tank cover on to stop water from going in there if it's raining. And I'll put the seat on and I don't know. We'll do something. But yeah, so quickly gonna load her. By the next one you will see she's on the bike. But yeah, I quickly want to talk about something. Just get it at the back here. So I'm over here struggling with an oil cap because we're multitasking. Remember that squirrel syndrome. While I'm talking, I'm working and talking. So I want to talk about this quickly before we load the bike. A buddy of mine contacted me and he was like, hey man, have you seen that new Draghi systems and how accurate they are? And yeah, all that lekker groceries. So do a little bit of an unboxing. So I said, yes, I know about it. I don't have a budget for it this year, maybe next year. He's like, no man, I'll sponsor you one. So Lincoln, I will put his name and surname here, I can't remember, it's Lincoln, my buddy, thank you. So this is the way it came here. He sponsored me a Dragy Pro, brand new. As you can see, there's the box. Here's the other box. Never been used. I still need to install all the software and stuff to run it. But yeah, a brand new Dragy. Thanks, my man. So yeah, at least now I'll have some better data for all of you folks out there who want to see. I see it's got magnets and everything. I think what we'll do is we'll build there where the tank mounts. If the tank is off, we'll make a little nice mount to mount it over there. But thank you, Lincoln. Means a lot. And yeah, then for everyone else that's thinking I make millions on this channel, I just quickly want to set the record straight before we load the bike. I really don't. I wheel and deal for a living. The people that know me knows that I like to make a plan. It's not that I like to, it's that it's the only way for me to be able to do things. So if you're thinking I'm a millionaire, I'm really not. I battle, I have to save up for stuff, even the top ends. I saved the whole year to be able to do it. The same with the Busa Summit. You save 5, 6, 7 months to have the money to be able to do stuff like that. And you can't put every cent you've got into the bike. I've got a family, I've got things to do. So that's why I wheel and deal. The folks that know me knows how I wheel and deal. Buy bikes, sell bikes, make plan, work on bikes. I've got a full-time job, but that's my part-time job. Working on the bikes, making the videos for all you folks out there. So yeah, sorry if you thought I was a rich man. I am really not. Yeah, let's quickly load this bike. And again, thank you, Lincoln. Okay, folks, it is, as you can see, almost 8 o'clock on Tuesday. If you can hear in the background, it's raining. So I put the tailpiece back on for water. Don't want the computer and stuff to get wet. Put the tank cover on and even put the cloth underneath it. Hopefully that'll work. Yeah, I rather struggle at the dyno to get the bike tied down than having water in everything and struggling with that. So yeah, we're gonna load tomorrow morning because there's not enough space in here for the bike on the bakkie. Load it tomorrow morning, and yeah, so probably the next thing you'll see will be at Shane's house ready to go to the dyno. And I didn't change the tire. We'll somehow abuse it on the dyno a bit and then change it, put something else on. Okay, just a little heads up. Okay, folks, sorry, we're here by Uncle Shane's house. Quickly gonna check the injectors, check the water meth injectors, and yeah, then we're off to the dyno. So yeah, let me pull her in quickly. Okay, we've got the 4 injectors out, tank out, everything out. Gonna quickly take the water meth injectors out also, and then we'll test these. I'll show you once we got them hooked up on the bench. Kyk of hulle almal nog happiness is. Weer nommer 3. Okay, so dis die before. Spijt maar. Ja. Een was het. En dan maar eener. Ja. Ja, hy het nie meer daai.
Ja, nee, spelen.
Backloop nie.
Ja.
Okay. Everything is cleaned out, everything is in place. So yeah, we can go to the dyno. Okay, go fast. Alright folks, so by now you should know, the bike is there. We're gonna start the dynoing. I'll show you a couple of runs and a couple of power runs. And yeah, let's see how far we get. We are almost ready. 3 o'clock, not lots of time. So yeah, we're gonna get going just now. Alright folks, so we definitely had one dirty injector and yeah, starting to do a couple of runs now. So we'll see just now what the power looks like. Okay folks, busy setting the boost or checking the boost or making sure we know where the boost is on the laptop according to where it is in bar form. So we're doing not runs, just checking the boost. We did a 2-bar run now, just to check where it's at. I don't know where we're going from here. Quickly show you. So we need to set the boost trap for the gears. Let's see where it's at now. Alright, so still at 2 bar. Yeah, so we had all sorts of nice little issues. Back tire was spinning, straps came loose, or didn't came loose, but became loose. So yeah, we're finally on the road again, tuning it up now, checking. Boost is now 1.2, 1.3. So we will be going up from there, making sure. She's happy. Yeah, so that's why you don't use Shingo tires. Oh my fuck. Yeah, we're gonna be working for a day or two. Okay. Yeah. Okay, folks. You see, 40 minutes past 9 Wednesday night. Just got home, offloaded the bike, and I must honestly say, I had such a different ending in mind for this video. Nothing like this. And yeah, why does stuff like this happen? Well, I had now 3 hours to think about it. It's pretty bent over here. Can probably fix that. Missing a little piece over here also. But yeah, this tire was doing so good on the dyno that probably me, the way that I am, would have probably run it at the top ends. Probably. I think so. So I think this was the Lord's way of showing me, hey man, you shouldn't run this tire, and this I can fix before the top ends. But if this happened at the top ends, I don't think I would have been able to be fixed. So yeah, it's bad, it's very bad, it's very, very, very not good. But I can fix it. It's gonna take me a day or so, but I will fix it. And she will be at the top ends. Maybe not as beautiful as always, but she will be there and she will be fixed. And I think the more you struggle, or the harder you struggle, the sweeter the reward. So yeah, let's hope for all the struggles, the reward's gonna be very sweet. So yeah, thank you all. Sorry, this is not the end I was looking for. You saw she made 500 or something horses. I think 2 bar. You know she can go to 2.8. We didn't want to boost her too much on the dyno because we didn't want to blow up the motor or break something. So yeah, the motor is fine, everything is fine. We did break a little something, yeah, just that bit. So yeah, if you enjoyed the video, like, comment, share, subscribe, become members, hell. Everything helps, and I thank each and every one of you a lot. And if you're still sticking by me by this time, or yeah, true supporters, comment, true supporters. Alright folks, not gonna keep you up much longer. I need to get everything off, assess all the damage and start fixing it. Yeah, so I hope you enjoyed this video. May the Lord bless all of you. 2 days away from the top ends, or 3 days, I don't even know anymore. But yeah, check out for the results. See you Tuesday with whatever happens at the top ends. Love you all. Goodbye.